disciplined by the Pride, sitting tight, holding their marks, making sure.
Alex Morgan
On the ground, looking for Morgan on that cross.
Korniak gets it from Morgan, chips it back to Morgan. Alex Morgan, one chance is all she needs! Alex Morgan on her first opportunity going forward. It's 1-0 Orlando Pride.
Look at the pass by Korniak. It's a peach of a pass. Left foot, pushing laces through it. And it's 1-0 Alex Morgan. What a strike. 3 goals in 3 games.
Unbelievable. Ryan, you just went into your little aside about how it's a thankless job. You might have 1 touch and a half. Her first real touch that wasn't something just small in the midfield came in the 22nd minute, and it makes it 1-0 Portland.
One
match of the season.
Beautiful.
Morgan earns a free kick as well, working back defensively, and then LaRue puts in a heavy challenge after the first whistle.
Wow. I mean, where does the referee start here? But we starting to see Pride play with a bit of swag here, some back heels. Alex Morgan getting involved. Look at the commitment by Sydney LaRue. But it was after the whistle.
Listens and lays it off for LaRue. Out to Morgan. She stops. I think she knows the flag is coming, and there it is.
She knew it as soon as LaRue passed it. That's the life of a forward. Have to keep making that run. She's having a chuckle about it.
You can have a chuckle. Deals with it. Korniak steps right back in, and Morgan takes possession. Goal kick, but kept in by Hubley. And now they have to defend again. Receives the pass from LaRue in the middle towards Morgan. Can she turn? 3 white jerseys converge. Inside to Morgan. Alex Morgan in the box again. Keeps it alive. Pinballing from one head to the other. Now Morgan. Marta. Conversation. He was like, I know what you're all thinking. Look at the other talent we have up top and how deep this team is. He told us, we've waited, and now we see her first regular season goal with the talent she has.
Does Mark Parsons have the doctrine of...
Yes. The halftime whistle from Laura Rodriguez. What a half it was. Started with the strike from Alex Morgan to make it 1-0. Slow start for Portland, but they found their footing. And then in the 42nd minute, on a great cross in from Kuika, Simone Charlie heads it on goal and in goal to equalize 1 goal apiece.
Both teams lived up to the hype. Both committed in recovering.
A 2-1 win for Orlando. Alex Morgan would get the other. And Orlando continues their strong start to the season.
But after 22 minutes, LaRue to Morgan. And look at this pass from Korniak. And if you thought the pass was good, the finish was even better. Alex Morgan, her first touch of the game. 22 minutes in, it is in the top right-hand corner. And it's 1-0 for the home team. Thorns stunned, Pride in stride.
And Pride didn't really have much doing before that. That was not a rhyme there, but it worked out all right in the end. Alex Morgan making some good poetry of her own with the goal in the first half. 22 minutes in, beautiful strike. That opened the scoring, and then on the flip side, Simone Charlie gets the goal.
Through the middle. So both sides, I think, are holding their own. The game plan is working perfectly for both coaches. I think it's going to be more of the same with a more intense pressure by the Thorns, but more space in the back to counter-attack for the Pride.
We talked about coming out of that funk late in the first half and carrying it into the second half. What has happened? They had a slow start. They came out of it and equalized late in the first half, so he's been a prophet the whole way. I'm curious to see how half number 2 looks.
You know, I think Morgan Weaver is somebody he may be looking at to come off the bench. She has a number of assists already this season. I think.
And LaRue gets it done. 2-1 Pride.
That's why as a forward, you never give up on the play. Sydney LaRue hounding the defender, making her make a play with very little effort.
Chicago.
She will join Alex Morgan.
Peter over the top looking for Morgan. End-to-end action early in the half. Now here again, LaRue to the end line, cuts it back, and it takes a deflection on the way in from Hubley.
Well, Maggie Howard is such a calm customer, just waiting for LaRue to make the run. She puts the ball perfectly for Morgan, sorry, for LaRue, and then LaRue to Morgan. Great build-up play by the Pride. Here it is again. Howard just threads it through to LaRue. Almost finds Morgan at the near post.
Long ball from LaRue. Long run from Morgan. And Hovley deals with it well.
Well, LaRue, being the savvy player that she is, knew that the space will be there if she could only turn it.
Korniak flicks it on to Morgan. Pressing that back line. Alex Morgan still fighting for it. Wants the foul, doesn't get it. Throw in for Portland.
Morgan trying to take a page up.
Still now waiting for some more help. Morgan.
Wow, the skill by Marta, just to keep.
Role, she can do it all. Very experienced, talented player. So versatile for a team that has a lot of depth. Is going to lose players to international duty. And could use players like that who are versatile and can fill in anywhere. As Morgan is down in some pain.
Oof.
Holding the left side of her face. As they started the last match, he gave them a break off the bench for this game coming in, but just did the same switch, so nothing too complicated. He told us he was going to do it, he did it. The one difference, Emily Mangus coming in for Hovley, that allows Kuika to go the whole 90 as long as she remains healthy the last 20 minutes. As far as the 5 lineup changes we saw at the beginning of the night, Kuika the only one who starts and will finish.
Organization. When many teams are trying to find their footing in this early part of the season, oof, look at that injury.
As Morgan turned, you can see, I can't tell if it's a scratch or a gash. It doesn't look like a gash, but
no
just
blood.
A scratch on the left side of the neck. Fortunate, no blood.
Was that attempted murder, I think, on the pitch?
It didn't look good.
But going back to the organization, when many
Charlie and Lucy, and he'll be able to finish with Weaver, Smith, Klingenberg, and Rodriguez.
Is the all-time leading scorer in Brazilian football, men or women, for the national team. Yes, and that includes Pelé and El Fenomeno Ronaldo.
A treat to get to watch Marta play. Portland, team 2-1 scoreline. A chance brewing again. Alex Morgan ranges forward, trying to find the decider, and she'll win a corner. I'm being told there's going to be 6 minutes of stoppage time, and it just dawned on me as Morgan takes that shot. We did have her lengthy injury, so that one slipped both of our minds. So 6 minutes will be the added time, I'm told.
But just going back,
and you see the wound she has on. Orlando needs to defend to get the 3 points. They'll try to kill some clock in the corner. Morgan gets by the defender. Morgan still with it. And now commits the foul.
Actually, it's a good foul. That's exactly what you want to do if you're Alex Morgan. She's arguing, but that allows you shirt. Just impossible to mark.
Give away to Morgan. How much does she have left in the tank here? Can she run away from Mangus? The answer to that question is no. But she earns a throw.
By the Pride, and a fantastic goal by the Thorns, but not enough. The home team take the spoils. Alex Morgan started the havoc. Money. And Alex Morgan, what about that? Have a glass of wine. Cheers to that finish. Up in the top corner, and it starts the game off 1-0 to the Pride after 22 minutes. And yes, it was her first touch for the game.
It was a slower, maybe sloppier game earlier on as the teams were. It's a funny sport. You never know when the last goal of the match will come. That was just seconds into the second half, and it proved to be the final goal. The winner, Sydney Leroux, celebrates with her teammates, and they get to celebrate some more.
Up front of finishing goals, which put pressure on the teams.
In the end, for the Pride, a loaded Wednesday here in NWSL. Stick with us on Twitch. There's 2 more games going on right now. Chicago, Kansas City, Washington, Houston.